that the live stream will start very soon, so please stay tuned. Hello everybody, this is Paul Newman, and if you are seeing this screen, I am hoping to assure you here that the live stream will start very soon, so please stay tuned. Hello everybody, this is Paul Newman, and if you are seeing this screen, I am hoping to assure you here that the live stream will start very soon, so please stay tuned. Hello everybody, this is Paul Newman, and if you are seeing this screen, I am hoping to assure you here that the live stream will start very soon, so please stay tuned. Hello everybody, this is Paul Newman, and if you are seeing this screen, I am hoping to assure you here that the live stream will start very soon, so please stay tuned. Hello everybody, this is Paul Newman, and if you are seeing this screen, I am hoping to assure you here that the live stream will start very soon, so please stay tuned. Hello everybody, this is Paul Newman, and if you are seeing this screen, I am hoping to assure you here that the live stream will start very soon, so please stay tuned. Hello everybody, this is Paul Newman, and if you are seeing this screen, I am hoping to assure you here that the live stream will start very soon, so please stay tuned. Hello everybody, this is Paul Newman, and if you are seeing this screen, I am hoping to assure you here that the live stream will start very soon, so please stay tuned. Hello everybody, this is Paul Newman, and if you are seeing this screen, I am hoping to assure you here that the live stream will start very soon, so please stay tuned. Hello everybody, this is Paul Newman, and if you are seeing this screen, I am hoping to assure you here that the live stream will start very soon, so please stay tuned. Hello everybody, this is Paul Newman, and if you are seeing this screen, I am hoping to assure you here that the live stream will start very soon, so please stay tuned. Hello everybody, this is Paul Newman, and if you are seeing this screen, I am hoping to assure you here that the live stream will start very soon, so please stay tuned. Hello everybody, this is Paul Newman, and if you are seeing this screen, I am hoping to assure you here that the live stream will start very soon, so please stay tuned. Hello everybody, this is Paul Newman, and if you are seeing this screen, I am hoping to assure you here that the live stream will start very soon, so please stay tuned. Hello everybody, this is Paul Newman, and if you are seeing this screen, I am hoping to assure you here that the live stream will start very soon, so please stay tuned. Hello everybody, this is Paul Newman, and if you are seeing this screen, I am hoping to assure you here that the live stream will start very soon, so please stay tuned. Hello everybody, this is Paul Newman, and if you are seeing this screen, I am hoping to assure you here that the live stream will start very soon, so please stay tuned. Hello everybody, this is Paul Newman, and if you are seeing this screen, I am hoping to assure you here that the live stream will start very soon, so please stay tuned. Hello everybody, this is Paul Newman, and if you are seeing this screen, I am hoping to assure you here that the live stream will start very soon, so please stay tuned. Hello everybody, this is Paul Newman, and if you are seeing this screen, I am hoping to assure you here that the live stream will start very soon, so please stay tuned. Hello everybody, this is Paul Newman, and if you are seeing this screen, I am hoping to assure you here that the live stream will start very soon, so please stay tuned. Hello everybody, this is Paul Newman, and if you are seeing this screen, I am hoping to assure you here that the live stream will start very soon, so please stay tuned. Hello everybody, this is Paul Newman, and if you are seeing this screen, I am hoping to assure you here that the live stream will start very soon, so please stay tuned. Hello everybody, this is Paul Newman, and if you are seeing this screen, I am hoping to assure you here that the live stream will start very soon, so please stay tuned. Hello everybody, this is Paul Newman, and if you are seeing this screen, I am hoping to assure you here that the live stream will start very soon, so please stay tuned. Hello everybody, this is Paul Newman, and if you are seeing this screen, I am hoping to assure you here that the live stream will start very soon, so please stay tuned. Hello everybody, this is Paul Newman, and if you are seeing this screen, I am hoping to assure you here that the live stream will start very soon, so please stay tuned. Hello everybody, this is Paul Newman, and if you are seeing this screen, I am hoping to assure you here that the live stream will start very soon, so please stay tuned. Hello everybody, this is Paul Newman, and if you are seeing this screen, I am hoping to assure you here that the live stream will start very soon, so please stay tuned. Hello everybody, this is Paul Newman, and if you are seeing this screen, I am hoping to assure you here that the live stream will start very soon, so please stay tuned. Hello everybody, this is Paul Newman, and if you are seeing this screen, I am hoping to assure you here that the live stream will start very soon, so please stay tuned. Hello everybody, this is Paul Newman, and if you are seeing this screen, I am hoping to assure you here that the live stream... Hello everybody, and welcome to what is proving to be a rather rare live stream at the moment on either YouTube or Twitch. Basically, the network connection that I've got, the Wi-Fi, it's a bit risky really to try live streams when you're not 100% sure about the connection, and that has certainly been the case at the moment. But thank you very much for subscribing to the channel. Thank you very much for watching the videos as and when, mainly on YouTube. Twitch, to be honest, I used it a couple of times, but it is what it is. I can't really get on with it, you know. I prefer to just use this YouTube. It seems a bit easier. Twitch to me is more of a gaming platform. There's not much gaming going on in other of our videos, really. So it's mainly been on the YouTube channel. Right, what I've got coming up for you today is we're going to start to take a look at the Classic Watch 2023 website, which can be found at classicwatch2023.great/site.net. Basically, it was the site at the start of the year where I put up horses which I thought would be running in the classics. As the season went on, more were added, trial winners that impressed me as we went along. We're going to take a look at the ones on the website itself, probably in another live stream. But what we're going to do today is we're going to start to take a look at the horses that were involved in the process. We're going to talk about a lot of horses here. Now, I've got a lot of horses. I can see them lined up, and we'd best crack on, really, I think, because I don't know. I'll be lying if I said I knew what happened to all of these, because as soon as I'd dismissed them as falling short, I just didn't bother following their careers. So who knows what we're going to find here. The first one is the Godolphin horse Striking Star. Sadly died. I never knew it had died. I did know it was gelded. It was one of the first horses that actually fell off the process, sadly, due to being gelded before it even raced at 3. And people will see there that it got beaten a novice handicap and then lost 3 handicaps where it went off at no bigger than 2-1. So this is a brilliant swerve. This is a horse that's never gone off at bigger than 9-4 in its life. Has won 1 out of 6 races. Sadly gelded it, and then the horse sadly died, age 3. Sad horse. Sad times for the horse. The next one could deem to be a sad loss, really. It's saying that the horse isn't dead, but I do know it did die. Sadly, no, sorry, it didn't die. It was retired from racing. Luckily, the horse kept its life, and that was the Fillies Mile winner, Commissioning. A horse that sadly never saw the track at 3, and one I had hopes for, but sadly we will never know. By Kingman out of Galileo, I'm sure she'll make a fantastic broodmare, especially being an unbeaten Group 1 winner. What could she have done this year, you know? Very promising horse, sadly cut short for her connections, Isa Salman and Abdullah Al Khalifa. The next one is the Platinum Queen. The Platinum Queen was dismissed fairly early in the process as well. She was actually sold to Japan at the end of her 2-year-old campaign, where she did win at the Group 1 Prix-Labé over 5 furlongs. Her best mark was running a short head behind Trillium in the 2022 Flying Childers, mark of 108. She was a Group class horse, definitely Group 1 winner, but she wasn't really running over the trips for Classic Watch, so she was dismissed quite early, and she was last in her only run at 3 behind Dramatised in the 2023 Temple Stakes. I'd say she'd be a broodmare as well, but in Japan, so people might want to start looking at the Japanese sites for her pedigree in a year or two, for owner Katsumi Yoshida likes to buy horses and breed from them out in Japan. The next one, Boy Browning, another one which fell out of the process quite early. It's a well-bred horse, but you wouldn't look at it knowing this. Another one that was gelded before it even reached 3. That was the race I identified it in. It won by 4.5 lengths. It was fancied that day. It ran behind one of mine as well in its first run. So its first 2 runs were looking good. I could make a case for it then, which I did. And then it really was an awful horse, wasn't it? I knew we were up against it when she entered it in a sales race in August. And then it ran in 6 handicaps, and the best it could manage was 3rd twice. I mean, another good swerve there for the sire, Brazen Bow. You know, is a sire that I am hoping that will stay a mile if I find the right pedigree. Safe to say that this one certainly wasn't it. Classic, the Richard Hannon-owned horse. Again, very disappointed. It had ran behind one of mine, the Foxes, in July before it won by 3.25 lengths, running to a mark of 92, which isn't bad for winning a 2-year-old race. But again, at 3, the writing was on the wall fairly early. It came out in April and May. And in the Greenham, and only beat one home and was beaten 50 lengths. Never seen again in Pratt and Company. Did manage to win a handicap worth £13,000 in July, but again, 10 runs, 2 wins, racing post rating of 100. It's safe to say that this one, not much mileage left in this one from a pattern race point of view, in my view. Crystallium, trained by Peter Schapperheim, was one of the expert eyes. Might have been the only expert eye that I chanced. Won its first 2 races, running to a 77 and 93. Things were looking rosy back in October 2022. It's been all downhill since then. It's 5th and 8th in 2 Group 3 races. The first of which was its best run of, no, it wasn't the run at 95 there, when it ran as a listed 4th place. But it's been running in Group 3 and listed races, running the Fred Darling, it was 7th. And then it's run at Sandown in July 2023 in the Coral Distaff when it was 4th. But again, 10 runs and 2 wins, the horse hasn't reached a mark above 95 in its career, Crystallium the filly, but I'm sure, I don't know, I'm sure she might make a breed. Whether we'll follow them is another question. Desert Order, another one that was sadly gelded. Its form wasn't quite bad. It took a good horse to beat it, a pattern race winner to beat it before it finally won. In August 2022, the Convivial Maiden at York. And then it ran in a handicap in October, won by a neck. I thought then to myself, oh dear, that's not ideal. And then it's made 1 start this year in December just now. It beat 1 home, 7th out of 8, after a 432 break, gelded. I mean, is this one good enough for Maidan? It's very tricky to say what people should do with this one. It's only had 5 races in its life. None of them have been below 88. Never ran in a pattern race, tricky one. I don't know about that one. Heavenly Breath is an interesting one, I think. Filly by Dark Angel. This one showed decent form, I thought. It won last time out. It was second behind Blue Rose Sen subsequently. Turned out to be a dual French Classic winner in September. It then was listed placed at Saint Cloud on its debut at 3 in the Prix La Camargo. And then went to Cologne for the Group 3 in Germany and was last. And I'm fairly certain it won a race, this one. Oh no, I'm thinking of a different horse. Sounds like heaven. Sorry, my mistake. This horse, I was thinking of a different horse there. I was thinking of the Galtra Stakes winner, which I'm sure we'll come to later. Running the same colours as that. Apple Tree Stud. That'll be interesting to know when we get to the horse. But yeah, Group 3 placed, listed placed, and it really got worse, really, as it went on, although its best run was when it ran to 100 in the 2023 Hoppings Filly Stakes, when 5th. But regarding its pattern form, its Group 3 and listed placed came in late 2022 and early 2023. Another one, really, that is set for the shed, really. For being an average horse, really, it's fair to say. Memi, a lightly raced filly, sired by Acclamation. It took a while to get off the mark, but it impressed with its attitude when it won in July. I thought it was a nice horse, and I was looking to get on this pedigree. It's actually related to Memas, this one. So I was hoping it could be a sneaky one. But it did win. It won a nursery handicap at a rewarding price for those that were looking at those sort of races. But then it was 6th in a listed race at York. And the filly was only seen once this year when it was last. Impossible to recommend the horse, really. Still only rated 80. But it has only had 6 runs. I mean, I'll be hoping that this was a lightly raced broodmare prospect. Really. One of the first frustrating ones, really. Aesop's Fables. This horse really was very frustrating for me. It was a Group 2 winner at 2 when it beat Hans Andersen. It was then 4th behind Chaldean in the 2022 Dewhurst. And a horse, really, they've never tried at a classic trip. I was disappointed they never let the horse stretch out. Once did they try to get it to stay a mile. It's run some nice races. It's been placed in 2 Group 1s. It was placed in the Abbey, and it was placed in the Breeders' Cup Turf Sprint, running to a mark of 115. The horse has proved itself to be quite smart, but regarding classics, nowhere near really. Son of No Nay Never, still an Entire, another No Nay Never that fell short of the classics. Alfred Munnins, side by Dubarry. This one was related to Snowfall, from what I remember. One of the earliest 2-year-olds identified in 2022. It was then 6th in the Chesham, and then it wasn't seen until after the classics, where I thought it ran some average races against horses I was expecting it to beat. But the horse was placed in 3 Group 3 races, and it was 10th in the Group 2 on its last start, the Dullingham Park Stakes. The best the horse ran to was a mark of 106. If someone had told me that the horse wouldn't run above 110 when I saw it win first time out, by 4.5 lengths related to Oaks winner at the time, Snowfall, I'd have said that they needed sectioning. But that's what's happened. Look, that's what's clearly happened. Very disappointing career so far for Alfred Munnings, in my view. Eximius, Exceed and Excel is always a stallion that I've liked. And this Roger Varian side filly won well by 2.5 lengths on its second start, running to quite a high mark of 88. It then was probably arguably chucked in a bit too deep 3 weeks after, time has proven, when it was 12th in the Group 2 Rockfell. And since then, it's a horse that hasn't ran again at pattern level. Disappointing, really, this one. The best it's ran to was a mark of 90 at Newbury when it was second in a handicap. So again, once they fall short, it's fairly straightforward. They don't bounce back. They don't fall short at a pattern company so far and then bounce back in handicaps, do they? We've not had one do that yet. This one is what it is. And hopefully it'll make a broodmare. The pedigree is obviously there. I wouldn't have identified it. So hopefully she is retired and has a good broodmare career. Make Me King is one that's been sold. I did read that had been sold, and I think that is going to be racing abroad, this one. Make Me King was one that had good form at 2 as well. It raced to 102 when it was beaten a length by Continuous in the Group 3 pre-Thomas Byron last year. But at 3, I think people will have to say that the horse has fallen short. You know, it never won again, it did. So it won a conditions race in August, and it ran to 103. But the horse hasn't been placed again at impact level. Just hasn't. It's the second, and it's 5th in a listed race, 5th in a Group 3 race. It's only improved one from its mark of 102 at 2. The best mark it's run at 3 is 103. And safe to say that this one has fallen short, and it has also been gelded as well somewhere along the line. It doesn't say it has. Apart from there, Captain Winters, that's had a change of colours as well. Notice that? Captain Winters racing now in Qatar. Good horse, Captain Winters, well-bred horse, one of the Green Threes related to Rosalian. So we might have missed with this one, but we've hit with this year's 2-year-old, haven't we? Yeah, this one has fallen short. It's won a listed race though at 2, didn't it? Now a 3-year-old listed winner, sorry. It won the 2023 Heron Stakes at Sandown at odds of 12-1. It then went to Royal Ascot. Disappointed somewhat, then was gelded and is trained now by Badr al-Balushi. I don't know who he is. Listed winner, rated 105. And I'm sure Connections have got a well-bred horse there in Qatar. They have. But it's not one for us, I don't think. But it's won a listed race at 12-1. So make of that what you will, whether that horse has been a success or not. It's only had 9 runs. Don't need to be Rachel Riley to work out the answer to that question, do you? Next horse, another change of colours, Nadawi. Another change of colours. And it's gone over hurdles now. Now then. Have we got a Triumph horse here? Was not expecting this. by Cracksman out of Mount Elbrus. Well-bred horse, obviously. Won a conditions race at Epsom on its third start, and I was thinking, here we go. Can it be Cracksman's Derby horse? Just wasn't good enough. 7th out of 9 at St. Cloud in the 2022 Criterium de St. Cloud. And then at 3, it was then very, very poor. Beaten easily at listed, and then for some reason at Group 2 level after that. Baffling entry. Then finished 5th of 6 behind Middle Earth in a listed race after being gelded at odds of 100 to 1. But now trained by Gordon Elliott. I mean, this horse is interesting now. It gets a second life. You see, those that are watching will see me smiling because I'm enjoying that. So hopefully Nadawi will do the job over hurdles on the 27th of December. Never thought we'd get that. First Classic Watch 2023 horse over hurdles. Absolutely superb to see. Youngest by Dubawi out of Shaker Raker. Again, disappointed horse. We won first time out at 7 to 1. I thought we might be in for one here, but then it was beaten by Midnight Mile. 10th out of 11 in the 2022 Oh So Sharp Stakes. And to be fair, it's been awfully downhill since then. The horse has beaten, he beat a few home there. I thought that was 7th of 8. Excuse me, when I first saw it, it was 7th of 18. He beat 1 home there, 2 home there, 2 home there, and none home there. What can you say about Youngest? Rated 86, he's raced in 1 pattern race. This is one that is definitely a filly that for the shed, I think. I don't think there's much improvement left in there, and she has got a nice pedigree, and you never know. The next one used to be called Colsai. This one actually took me a while to find. It used to be called Colsai and trained by Roger Varian and owned by Sumby, the bloke who owns Sumby out in France. I was disappointed at the way they campaigned this one. I like this one. I like the pedigree of it. But they ran it against the elders once, really early at Newmarket. And I was baffled by that. The horse has actually been quite solid. If people look, it's been placed at a Group 3 and listed level, running to 108. This would have been one that I'd have been looking forward to at 4. Not so much now, because it's unfortunately been sold to Hong Kong. And the horse is called True Genius. It's not Colsai anymore. So if the owner breeder's given up on it, then that unfortunately is also good enough for me. Lift off for filly. Side by New Bay. We didn't try many New Bays last year, but this one was related to Borgia. And I was hoping for good things from it. It won well. I identified it there by 2 lengths. I was impressed. And then it came out again, really, at 2 to 11 after that. And took what many could be perceived as a sideways step. Then was 5th of 6 in that race. Heavenly Breath was placed in the Prix du Mal. And then it fell. It fell at a crunching fall, unfortunately. She looked a big filly. I think she's ready for the shed. She beat 1 home there and 5 home here in 2 listed races at Longchamp and St. Cloud. So I think even then, even though the ground says good, I think they didn't want to try her on soft ground, did they? But after that fall, they didn't really want to try her on anything else harder. I think this horse has been quite unlucky, really. And I think they have to retire her, really, and breed from her. Very well-bred horse. King of Records is another one that's had an interesting season. They tried to make it as a pacemaker in one race, didn't they? And the horse didn't even win that they made the pace for. I remember that. Excuse me, but it did flatter its marks a bit. 105, that Group 2 6th. One really that I was hoping for would be a dark horse out in France. It won a second time out, and since then the horse has never won again. The sort of horse really that put me off an advert for not really bothering as much with French racing, really. And it had a nice pedigree and it showed me absolutely nothing. People will wonder if they look at Classic Watch 2023.great/site.net why there's not many French horses on it. This is the sort of advert for why, really. I couldn't really get to grips with them. Couldn't get to grips with them last year as much. 1 out of 7 wins. The horse is what it is, and also a gelding. Inner Space could be one where there could be more to come. Though I've noticed they have changed the trainer. Used to be trained by John Thady Gosden. This one is out of Journey, who improved with age to win races. Won nicely first time out. Very eye-catching performance in a back-end maiden. And then she was one they tried her in a classic trial, the Nelgwyn. She was 13th out of 15. And then she went for the Height of Fashion Stakes. So it's arguable they've given her 2 low-key classic trials and she's fluffed her line in both of them, raising her mark by only 5, and she then was only second in a DAX conditions race for her new trainer. That's disappointing, really. If Gosden might have kept her, I might have been hoping that she could have been figuring. She might still figure in France. It would just mean that people might need eyes in the back of their heads, to see them. But Inner Space has only had 4 runs, and that would be one of the less exposed ones that we've looked at so far. Speaking of less exposed horses, Inner Space, Ardent has to go down as another one. Ardent could well be the last pattern race winner of the year. After winning a few days ago, it won the listed Petit Etoile, Pre-Petit Etoile at Deauville, a race that they're still refusing to rate. So as it stands at the minute, her 6th in the 2022 Marcel Boussac is still her highest rated. I can't see how they can't rate that one higher than that. I wouldn't say by much, but I think they will rate it higher. Another one that was right behind one of ours, Kalina, in 2022. In Saint Cloud as well. That was when she won. We identified her 6th, as we said. She was just so late to come to hand. Raclette was the Classic Watch 2022 one on this line. She was the same. This one was even later. Wasn't seen at 3 until October, when she won at 2 to 5, an egg and spoon race that I didn't even see myself at Leon Lassoy. And then she came back and won nicely, I thought, at a working price. Definitely value there. This horse would be one that out of the any that we've looked at. We've got a few that we've got to look at yet. About another 8 or 9 that we have to look at yet. This would be one that I would still have some interest in, definitely. By Frankel out of Emollient. Snow Park would have been another one, but I've read in an interview following the death, sadly, of her mother, Starlet's sister, not so long ago, that Snow Park has actually retired from racing. A horse that was only seen twice. They ran her early in a conditions race where she was only 3rd. I imagine if she'd have won that, they'd have pressed on and tried her. But then she only ran to a mark of 82 in 2 races. There wasn't much improvement from the first run to the second. Feeling like that, I'll always take a punt on her. At least she's not gone round 6 or 7 times and got beat. You know, she's been looked after by connections. And I'm sure, like all the others of that line, my sister Nat, sister Charlie, you know, hopefully the damn Starlet sister legacy will live on through these 3 fillies. Snow Park, I'm sure they'll have some very nice fillies out of her in due course. Modesty was one I was hoping for. You know, I like these colours out in Australia, Aquis Farm. And Martin Mead is a trainer I've willing to chance. Sneaky Coolmore pedigree, not racing for Coolmore side by Dubawi. Won first time out by 3 lengths. I mean, how could anybody not chance it? You know, I don't know what people are expecting. Obviously, you know, the horse has ran solid. Never ran below 80. Never ran above 90. And as a consequence of that, they've gelded it. I mean, sort of horse that I don't follow in handicaps. If I saw it running one pattern race, I'd have to chance it. But it's one that's held its own in handicaps, really. And it's not had much respite from the handicap, which started the season rated 87. Now it's rated 84. They've tried with it every time, it's fair to say, I think. And the horse has fallen short every time, which is disappointing. And it's paid with its testicles. Victory Dance, looking at that, is another one that's paid with its testicles. Again, very promising 2-year-old, I thought. Beat Isaac Shelby by a head. in the 2022 Superlative Stakes, a race this year that's been won by City of Troy. Now, it did win a listed race after that. It won the Denford at Newbury when it ran to a mark of 104. But it was third behind Nostrum in the Autumn Stakes, the Somerville Tattersall Stakes, sorry. And at 3, I think the horse has been quite disappointing, to be fair to it. Yeah, I don't really know what to make of it. I don't really know what else we could say. It was beaten by Castle Way on its first start of the 2023 in a listed race. And again, it was beaten at Deauville in a listed race, the Prix Nureyev. Since then, they've really gone pot hunting with it. 52 grand handicap, where it beat 1 home. And then it beat 3 home in a handicap. I've always said the horses I identify are not handicappers. I've always said it. Excuse me. And this one kind of proves it. They've thrown it in. It's fallen short in listed races at 3. And they've put the horse in handicap then. And the horse has just gone up yours. And has beaten 3 horses home in 2 races for Godolphin. And Godolphin have punished the horse by gelding it. When really, what they should have done is just plugged on at listed level and waited for the horse to improve at 4, maybe tried a few races. I'm sure this is one for Maidan looking at it. Gelded. But you'd have to be brave to chance it's becoming a lot of weights in handicaps. And it's fallen short in pattern races. You know, the horse is rated 100. It's only ran to 104. It's got no room for manoeuvre at all, I'd say, off its handicap mark. Unless the horse improves. You know, Victory Dance is in a tough spot. Flying Honour's another one that I had big hopes for, it's fair to say. Flying Honour's looked good when it won the Stonehenge Stakes in August. Absolutely hosed up. It had won its first 3 starts by a combined total of around 18 lengths, running to a mark of 107. But since September and October, where they raced it again after it won that listed race, the horse has been out. No, sorry, that's wrong. It's ran in September, it's ran in a Group 2, and they've loaded it in a Group 3 and they've found one. It's won the Zetland of 2022, running to a mark of 108. So the horse has pretty much been what it is, really, all through the career. Behind our horse there, the Foxes. And again, behind the Foxes when it was last in the 2023 Dante. I think Charlie Appleby's had an awful year, and this horse sort of proves it. They've hidden the horse, haven't they? They've not gelded it. They've not been in good enough form to run it. This is one definitely that I would have to chance. Yeah, it wouldn't get many chances at 4, but it's one that it could show in Maidan, couldn't it, this one? If that is where it is. Don't know for a fact it is. But that is one that's really done very little wrong, if people to look at it. It's flopped in the trial. They've backed off it, give it more time. And let's see what the horse can do now at 4. Interesting. Hiawatha, it has to come really in the same category by Camelot out of a tyre. This horse is related to Luxembourg. I think it's one Group 1s at 2, 3 and 4. You know, this is a horse, again, that's not really done anything wrong. It hasn't raced at 3. I don't know whether it's had some sort of setback. When it ran to 101 there in that Group 3, it was unlucky not to win the Airfield Stakes. Again, though, it's running a sales race there. That was a race where I was disappointed to see that entry. And since then, the horse just hasn't been seen. So we've learned absolutely nothing about Hiawatha at 3. I don't know where the horse is. Hopefully we get to see him again, and that'll have to be another one that we can't. It'd be foolish for me to give up on this one, I think, at this stage. There could be more to come. Tower of London by Galileo out of Dialafora. I suppose this horse, you have to say, is what he is, sadly. Again, beaten by Auguste Rodin in September 2022, last of 5. He won well the first time out at Leopardstown, and I thought he was always going to be one for a 3-year-old. It's fair to say. Did he run in? He won in the Derby Trial Stakes, where he was 6 out of 8. He won a poor listed race, where he never really had to improve there, to win the King George V Cup, and into a mark of 99. But then he put into handicap company, won the Ulster Derby. And I think then people began to see what the horse was. He ran to a mark of around 112. Ran to 113 when he was second in the Group 3. behind Castle Wade, the Bahrain Trophy, Group 3. And you have to say that one, again, was a run that kind of exposed the horse. Since then, he's running a Group 1. He's run quite well, finished 4th, rated 116. He ran in the 2023 St Leger at Doncaster, where he ran behind Continuous, and then 107 at Dope at the Coa in another handicap, the Irish Zarovich, where he was 9th out of 30. A horse that's struggled to get past 115, really, in 8 starts. But it's one that you have to chance, really, rated 116. The horse is exposed. If they look after him, could he be like a Huxley Stakes type horse, or that sort of race, They like to come over and win at short. I don't think there's going to be much value in the horse. But he's not a bad horse. You have to say that. Not a bad horse at all, Tower of London. Local Dynasty is another one. This is the penultimate horse that we're going to look at. Local Dynasty, another gelding now, by Jabawi out of Really Special. I think this one is related to Thunder Snow. Don't quote me on that. Another one that's won first time out, running to a mark of 90 by 3.5 lengths. Beaten by Chaldean in the Acom, I think that was. Yep, the 2022. I suppose the writing was on the wall then, really. Even though he did sort of bounce at the lower grades, he won a Conditions Novice Stakes in 2022. And then he won the listed Silver Tankard Stakes, where he only ran to a mark of 102. So end his 2-year-old campaign. Not much value, and a listed victory. 3, well, they tried him at Chester. 2023 D Stakes, he was 3rd there, behind San Antonio. And then he was punished then with geldings and handicaps. This one, there's one that has ran a bit more genuinely, I would think, in handicaps. He was actually 3rd in the race Burdett Road one. Burdett Road fancied for this year's Triumph Hurdle. So far at the Cheltenham Festival, they're early days yet. Or are we going to see Nadawi throw his Triumph Hurdle hat into the ring on the 27th? There you go. You see 3rd there behind Burdett Road. 4th behind Killybegs Warrior in another 6-horse challenge and Heritage Handicap. And then he was 6th at Newcastle in the November Handicap. It's a horse really that's going off too short really at the moment. But his running is just a bit short of where people would need him to be, I think. And as a gelding, I think Maidan awaits this horse. I think it's fair to say, where people will have to pay their money and take their choice if they wish so. One I'll probably swerve. Might chance him once out there. But against the older Godolphin horses, there might be other 5, 6 and 7-year-olds that I'm already following, you see. That's the risk where he's going to be stepping in. Tricky one to weigh up. Last but not least, any Apple Tree stud in it? No. Right, this is the horse I thought I was talking about earlier, Sounds of Heaven. Heavenly Breath. This one I think is interesting. Won the Galtra Stakes at York. And that as a race to me, that has always taken some winning. It's also been placed in a Group 1. It's placed in the Ascot Coronation Stakes behind Tahira when it ran to a mark of 110. Since then, I suppose, they've had to try it in the top level, haven't they? Why would you not? It's been placed in one. 6th behind Masca de Savine. Was that in the Rothschild, the pre-Rothschild? Yeah, it was. And then it was 5th behind Morge. Tried it in America in the 2023 QE2 Challenge Cup. This, to me, as a Group 1 place listed winner who's only had 6 starts, and the pedigree of it by Kingman out of Galileo, very well similarly bred to, along the similar lines to Commissioning, isn't it? This is one that I would have to say could offer people something. Don't know where, don't know when, but I'm hoping to meet this horse again some sunny day because the horse is decent. I've watched it go round. It ran well for me that day. 14 to 1, look, lovely. And then 16 to 1 place, lovely. It's a sort of horse that if people have played the horse sensibly, they're in front with. So it's a horse that can really have a couple of runs, I think, at 4 to see where people stand with it. I do like the horse, without any shadow of a doubt. Sounds of Heaven. I will say that. But that, I think, has wrapped up the first batch of horses in this live stream. It's gone quite well. I'm looking at the dropped frame rate. You guys can't see this, but 0.1% of the frame rate has been dropped, which means we might be able to get through some more at some point later on in the next coming week. And then it's all systems go for Classic Watch 24.great/site.net. I will need to get some horses on there, and hopefully they will do the job. These ones really have fallen quite short. I'm going to look. There's a couple that have given people hope, but I'm looking to see what we've got coming up in the other part, or parts that we've got to do. There's loads of the ones that I've not even done videos of because they didn't do well enough. There's others that are on the site, the Classic Watch site, and they have won trials, so therefore they deserve to go on the site. And there is the top 10. The top 10 from last year as well. The top 15, sorry, tried to pick the top 15. That is, was I right? Did ideally, if I was right here, the top 3 or 4 or 5 would have won classics. Not sure if they did or not. We'll have to cross that bridge when we come to it. And then we've got horses that I'd made videos of that ran in classics, that their form wasn't necessarily good enough at the time. That I will need to take a look at as well. But for now, I'm going to leave this video here and say thank you very much for watching the video. Have a fantastic Christmas if you're watching, if you're that way inclined. If you're a Christian and you celebrate that festival, then have a fantastic time. And if you're based in the UK and you're not a Christian, then enjoy the rest. Or just get on and be as productive as possible, which is what I choose to do. A lot of people are not as lucky as that. Their place where they work maybe is not open, so they're forced into a period of inactivity where others might not be. But for now, I'm going to leave this video here. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. Take care and look after yourselves.